Little Mermaid by Hannah Eliot. Once upon a time, there was a little mermaid. The little mermaid lived in an underwater kingdom with her father, who was the Sea King, and her 5 older sisters. The little mermaid loved exploring the ocean with her sea creature friends, but she also longed to know about the world above the ocean, the world on land. Her older sisters were allowed to visit that world. They would tell her stories about their travels, the boy and girl humans, the foods humans ate, and the different animals on land. Finally, when the little mermaid was old enough, it was her turn to rise to the surface. Be safe, her father warned, and remember not to let any humans see you. The little mermaid swam and swam up and up until she felt the sun on her face. She was amazed by what she saw. It was a beautiful ship with a handsome prince on it. The little mermaid fell in love with him. Suddenly, there was a terrible storm. The winds blew, the rain poured, and the waves crashed so hard that the prince's boat sank. The little mermaid knew she must save the prince. She dove under the water and caught him just in time. Then she swam him to shore. The little mermaid laid the prince on the sand. Since she couldn't let him see her, she hid behind a rock until he woke up. "I must find the lovely girl who saved my life," the prince said as he looked around. The little mermaid wanted to go to him, but she knew she must return to her kingdom, so she swam away. Days went by, and the little mermaid felt very sad, as if something was missing. She knew she had to see the prince again. She had heard of a witch who lived in a dark and dangerous part of the ocean. Could the sea witch help me find a way to return to my prince, she wondered. The sea witch agreed to help. "Drink this potion and you will grow legs like a human. But the potion will take away your voice. If the prince loves you as you love him, then all will be well. If he does not love you, the spell will be broken." The little mermaid decided to take the chance. She swam to the shore once again and drank the potion. The air and sand around the mermaid began to swirl. When the magic stopped, the little mermaid had 2 legs. Just then, the prince found the little mermaid. He invited her to the palace to meet his family and the rest of the kingdom. The mermaid couldn't speak, but she drew pictures for the prince, and they danced, and they read, and they played games, until one day the prince went to tell his parents that he loved the little mermaid. But they had a visitor. She was a princess, and she looked very familiar. Aha! The prince was certain that this was the girl who had saved him from the sinking ship. He declared that he was in love with this princess. The little mermaid had no voice to tell him he was wrong. The little mermaid knew she must leave. The spell would be broken at any moment. As she fled, the prince worried about where she would go, and he followed her. He watched as she reached the ocean and began to turn back into a mermaid. "It was you who saved me," he cried out. "It is you I truly love." "Yes, I saved you," said the little mermaid, her voice returning. "But it's too late. I am a mermaid forever." Just then, the Sea King rose from the water. "Wait," he said to his daughter. "Do you truly love this prince?" The little mermaid said that she truly did. With a tap of his magical trident, the Sea King turned the little mermaid back into a human forever. And with that, the little mermaid and the prince lived happily ever after.